Hello there. Oh, what? No, you shouldn't have played sound. I didn't have you set up for sound. Sorry about that. I had my stream up on the other side and it decided to play a commercial, despite the fact that I had sound turned off. Drop frame 626. Okay, now the stream's stabilized. Thank goodness. All right. Hello. This is No Name 117. I am back today, and I am playing Rule the Waves. So, last time we left off, we stopped in 1910, and we did get a couple of very important technologies in these past couple of months. First of which is 12-inch guns equality 0. This is going to be huge on future battleships and battle cruisers, where we can start arming them with that. The second of which is, where is it? Oil firing. We purchased this from Germany, and we, as Austria Hungary, have access to oil, which means new ships we can build with oil fire or with oil-based engines. This will mean that the tonnage required to build a ship will decrease. However, the cost is actually going to increase. But coal smoke degrades the accuracy of main guns if ships are having to shoot through it. Or degrades the accuracy of ships if they're having to shoot through it. Ooh, dropped a lot of frames there. I don't know why. Not like there's a lot of frames to drop right now playing this game. But yeah, it looks like occasionally the internet's kind of doing something stupid. And our connection's going low, and then it's going back normal again, and yeah. But yeah, smoke from coal firing engines will cause a lot of accuracy issues. The problem with oil firing is less, or is a lot less than with coal firing. So that means that oil firing ships, a battle line of oil firing ships will be more accurate than a battle firing line of coal powered ships, even if the gun, or even if everything else was the same, basically. One of the things which we need right now are 26 knot light cruisers. We do have one building, but it is large and it is expensive. Much more expensive than our current Castle light cruisers. But again, we already have a 26 knot armored cruiser in service, and we are built, and we're 17 months out from a 26 knot battle cruiser. Italy already has a 25 knot battle cruiser. For that matter, France also has a 25 knotter. Britain has a 25 knotter. Germany only has a 24 knotter. Interesting. And the US, they're still building Lexington. Okay. They do have a couple of battleships now. And I believe we might beat Russia to dreadnoughts. But right now we're losing the dreadnought race. And we're losing it kind of badly. Alrighty then, so next turn, I guess. I'm going to try to play through about 10 years here. Oil has been discovered in Bermuda. Where is Bermuda? Oh yeah, Bermuda's down here. Who gets that? Nobody get that? Or does somebody? Oh no. Yeah, that's Bermuda. Alright, Britain has oil. We are making a little bit of money each month. I do want another class of 600-ton destroyers whenever I can get it. Because by the next war, the 500-tonners are basically entirely going to be obsolete. And that leaves us with 12 semi-modern, with 12 600-ton destroyers we can do stuff with. However, we need money. Hooray! So that's some money right there. Now, thankfully, we did win the first war with Italy. And if we actually take a look at our naval budget, yeah, Italy's naval budget's garbage right now. Well, we're actually running pretty decently. Although we're behind every other significant nation. Of course, we'd be behind Britain, but we're behind France, Russia, Germany, US. Of course, we'd be behind the US. Yeah, that's not great. But we did win the war against Italy, and I do think our national resources increased a little bit from that. If we look at our base resources, yeah, we took a little bit from Italy. We actually have more base resources. No, we don't. No, we don't. France has a lot of possessions, so they have a little bit more base resources than us. Might have more than Russia, or about the same amount. But alas, our navy's not as well funded. Yeah, we could take that. It's against Russia. I'm not too scared. It's not like we can really do much against each other. Although that would require me activating my force. So now we do have a battleship in service. Thank goodness. I think we need to keep building battleships right now. One cost-saving measure. We're going to put it on short range. But we are going to give it oil-firing engines as well. And we're going to give it a different turret layout. So what we're going to do is a forward and aft turret, double. I'm going to probably give it an R. I'll delete the R for now. We're going to give it an F and K with cross-deck fire. No. Oh. Give me a Y and give me a W. And I believe this will work. Yeah. Design's overweight, but again, we can fix that. Secondary wise, I think I am going to go up to 5. No, we'll stay at the 4-inch guns for now. But I don't think we need 24 of them. We'll go down to 20. Just a new name. And gonna bring the conning tower armor up. Belt armor is gonna be 11. Turrets we're gonna bring up to 12, and the conning tower we're gonna bring up to 12 as well. Might bring the deck extended down to 1, just to help out with the weight a little bit. I'll leave it at 1.5. 20,000. So we basically have to make the ship 23,000 tons. And it won't be able to operate away from home. So if we do get into if we get into a war with Russia, I don't think much is going to happen, because Russia can't send their fleet down here for long, and we can't send our fleet up to meet them. So unless we get an ally, a war with Russia isn't really going to be that good. In the meantime, I have been dropping frames today, and I have no clue why. Alrighty then, so this should be good. Actually, let me get rid of Task Manager here. I don't need to have that running. And now let's just make sure that the ship looks a little bit pretty. So first off, get rid of all of these guys. We're going to put a funnel right about there, and then we're going to put a second funnel there. Let's... Yeah, we can do that. No, let's make this one a line, and then we can do whoop. Maybe something kind of like... No, that doesn't really work. Because that's not a super firing turret. We could do it like Von der Ton style. Here's what I'm thinking. Nope, not quite that. I think I need to get this position a little bit better. Kind of go out. There, kind of do a shape like that, and then go back there, and then yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that's fine. The turret arcs, that would be believable. So then back here we do this shape, and up front here I do really want to take one out, give us 4. No, put 1 back in. Go back there. Nope, not quite that. Then kind of down there. Not quite like that either. Guess that works. So we leave... Yeah, no, we'll leave 3 down here, I think. Doop, 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 and doop, maybe? That'll work. And then up here we can do our main one. Just down here we'll just have that single lonely smokestack in place. Alright, so how would I want this to look? I say we do this. This is going to lead to a really interesting shape. I need to just real quickly adjust in my chair. Okay, if we do that, back to maybe there, out to the side, down, back that, and kind of do a platform like that. That'll work. Now we are really close to getting Habsburg done. Generate a random name. So we will build a second ship of this class as soon as that guy's finished. Oh, thank you. That's a technology I need, but it is going to take us a couple turns to get out of the red. Yeah. Alright, halt construction on that one for now, actually. Get us out of the red and get our ship commissioned. And now you can resume construction again. Thank you. So thank you, Shipyard, for wanting to build another ship of that class. That is exactly what I wanted to happen. So with that one now in service, we are going to mothball another one of our pre-dreadnoughts. This time our pod. Oh, come on, frame, stop dropping. I don't know what's with my internet today. It's like really occasionally it's cutting out. I'm not having a encoding overload anymore, thank goodness. One other thought is this set of cruisers, I don't see much use for them. At the very least, not Zenta and Aspern. So we're looking at messages. Are people scrapping their ships yet? I don't think so. But the Zentas at this point are, you know, old and not very good anymore. He told you just noticed your stream? Yeah, I didn't do a ping at people. This time. But yeah, I did start live streaming, which probably have another couple submarines under construction as well. I do want to get some destroyers under construction, but I don't think we can afford it currently. It looks like we're gonna go to war with Russia soon. But hey, at the very least, I do have some money. We only have 600-ton destroyers right now, unfortunately. This might actually be a good destroyer design right here. I do kind of like it. So yeah, I'm going with a late night stream tonight. This is probably going to, I don't know how long it's gonna go, but it's gonna go a while. What game? Oh. We had another torpedo mount there. Not there, but we can add one there, which means we just gotta move this smokestack up. Star Wars Empire War. I haven't heard of that one. Okay, open the Dukla design. I'm just gonna mess around with the superstructure a lot. Or not with the superstructure. Well, yeah, with the superstructure. I'm curious as to what it's like. Right. Or we can do... guess we can do that. There's another option we could go with, but I'm not sure I'd want to do it on a 600-ton destroyer. I'd much rather do it on a 700-tonner. Can we stop dropping frames, please? Thank you. Alright. I'll take the Prestige. So seriously, us going, okay, we're just gonna do a patrol with some of our best ships. Angered Russia enough that they decided to declare war on us. Yeah, I will take that. We have 2 dreadnoughts here. Russia, what do you have to offer? They do have a battlecruiser, but I doubt it's in the region. I doubt Russia has anything in this region. Other than... they have something. There you go, Squad Max. Catch up. We have 21 knot battleships. Yep, armored cruiser. How fast is it? 22 knots. It's gonna turn and run as quickly as it can as soon as it identifies our dreadnoughts coming in. I don't even think... oh, wait, that's a second enemy group over there. Stay on the chase for now, but be really careful about this. Oh, that might be their battle cruiser. Oh, they do have a battleship. So we should probably stop shooting at their bogatir and go ahead and engage the battleship. I think one of our turrets jammed. Yep, center turret jammed. How fast is it? 20 knots. Hello, little Russian battleship. Are you ready to meet the 11-inch guns of Habsburg or of our two battleships here? No? Well, too bad. We've got 9 of them per ship. You've got 4 10-inch guns you can fire at us. So let's turn on torpedo range just so we can see. So you guys are targeting him. Yeah, good. Didn't look like the turrets were quite in that direction. Okay, they took, or one of our ships took a hit. Only a 7-inch hit though, and it didn't penetrate. Thank goodness. We are scoring hits on their destroyers, but we're not hitting the ship we need to be hitting. Yeah, this is the problem with going with triple turrets this early, is that they really like jamming. Okay, we've scored a hit. That was probably an 11-inch hit. That one as well. Stay on course. Yeah, look at that. I think... Oh, we jammed its rudder. There's no way we didn't. Re-angle. We've jammed its rudder, so now we are scoring... There we go, now it fixed its rudder. But yeah, we hit it hard, or we were able to hit it kind of hard there. How good of armor does it have? 8-inch belt? How good are our 11-inch guns? Because these are the really early ones. But we do have a little bit better AP technology now, so that should help. Data. We can penetrate 7 inches at 5,000 yards. How far away is the ship? Target. Yeah. 8,300 yards. We have to approach in really close with these shells to work. Oh my god, 10,000 drop frames. What the hell's going on here? Alright, one destroyer is sunk. They are sending their destroyers against us though, so I'm going to turn my battleships away here. And do kind of a circular motion like that. Oh, we do have a armored cruiser as well. We have a really good armored cruiser. So, one of our ships... Oh wait, no. Habsburg has taken some hits, but they've all been 7-inch, and I don't think there's been really superstructure pass-through hit, and looks like some superstructure hits. That is a tiny bit of superstructure damage. That's not at all dangerous. Now, one other action we could do. I don't know how long... Well, the sighting range is that long. I'm going to set you off of AI control, put you on squad max, and pull you off to hunt the bogatir. You're going to go back on AI control now and go to the core. Night is setting. If night wasn't setting, completely stick with this. I think one of our ships went to rescue crew from the sunken Russian destroyer, which is good. That'll get us a little bit more victory points. I think providing the ship doesn't get sunk, but I'm not confident on that number. if that's what happens. Now, night will set here. Kill C3P. Alright, target's lost. Go down to cruise speed. So we have an enemy division somewhere down there and an enemy division up here, and our current goal is to Cataro. So we're actually going to pull off to this side for just a moment, and then follow that with a turn this way. You guys go to squad max and pull off. Go back down to cruise speed. That I did not expect. But hey, we didn't take a torpedo doing that, so that's good. Get us into Austria. One of our ships, Dukla, got lost. So now we are going to have to retool for war. Dukla, take control, sail back. Just get you into port real quickly, and that should be that. So first battle of the war, we definitely won it. We sunk a destroyer, did good amount of damage to another destroyer, good amount of damage to a pre-dreadnought, little bit of damage to their armored cruiser, for a little bit of damage in return to one of our destroyers and both of our battleships. Although, yeah, it was a tiny bit of structural damage. These two battleships will be, or our two battleships will be back in service. This ship, it's gonna be out for a while, and I'm not actually sure. I don't think the game counts Russia as having bases in the Mediterranean, although it should because the Black Sea's right there. So yeah, they might actually have to scuttle this ship. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure, but it's going to be out of the war for a while and stuck in the Mediterranean. It's not going to be good. We might have just actually removed this battleship from the war. Their light cruiser did take an 11-inch hit and a 9-inch hit. But other than that, not much. When they destroy, just killed C3PO and R2-D2. Well then, I assume that changes things. And of course we did sink this destroyer with a number of 5-inch hit, or 4-inch hits mostly. So the 4-inch gun, or the massive amounts of 4-inch quality 1 guns on our dreadnought battleships, that gamble actually worked out there. Russia did get another battle, or Russia did get their battle cruiser commissioned now. Alright, we're gonna bring it up to high. We need to mobilize our fleet, and we need to, at the very least, begin gunnery training. That's gonna put us 1 million into the red per turn. So I think we have to halt construction on that battleship. I would like, now that we have a little bit of money, I would like to build another couple of coastal submarines. And get another group of minesweepers ready. Alrighty then, so our fleet still has to work up, our training still has to work up, and we're only constructing 1 battleship and 1 battlecruiser right now. Although once Lisa is done, we should, or Szent Istvan's construction will be resumed. We will have another 4 destroyers in service soon, which are actually kind of identical to our Duklas already in service, just with a little bit of a different style. And we do need ships on coastal patrol, so Those guys are going to go on coastal patrol. These guys are all going to go on coastal patrol. The last squadron of Zaras we might keep in the active fleet to give us 16 destroyers. However, I'm wondering if we should put the Zentas or our 21-knot cruisers on coastal patrol. Will you ever keep these guys in the reserve fleet? There's one possibility I want to see with the Zentas. What we're going to do is we're going to replace the machinery. And we're going to switch it to oil firing. We're going to get rid of the... I can't actually get cross-deck firing set up on these ships. Get rid of 2 turrets. Let me decrease the guns. I don't think we can get a really good light cruiser out of those guys. Maybe the Setas we could get something out of. We do a replace machinery, put oil firing on. And even then, we're going to have to be very careful. So, the F turret and the... or we'll delete the G and the J, which will allow us to do cross-deck firing. And get us up to 24 knots that way. And then we'd have to update the ship graphic. If we deleted 2 turrets, maybe those 2, we could push 25 knots. Which might actually wind up being decent enough. Yeah, so how much is the rebuilding cost? 13,000 or 13,000,001. And if we were to just build one, alright, so the rebuild is significantly cheaper. And how long would it take? 12 months. Or $1 million per month. We can't really afford that. So I think that all of these guys, for now, are going to be put in the reserve fleet. Well, the other option is put them on coastal patrol. Which, you know what, screw it, we'll put them on coastal patrol. I'm going to move the Setas to the reserve fleet, I think. Or the Sidas. Alright, 2 turns until our newest CL is done. We did sink a ship with a submarine. Alright, there we go. New light cruiser in service. At which point, I'm gonna rebuild Sida there. Or Seda, whatever. So I should have edited the look of the design. That was my fault. Oops. It's just graphics though. Oh, come on, frame. Stop dropping. Why am I having this issue? Goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. I've deleted, or I've exited out of a whole bunch of tabs in Google Chrome. I'm gonna see if that fixes the problem. Thing is, we do need money though. Quite badly. I guess we will send Haugaland in for a rebuild as well. Torpedo Protection 2. We sunk 2 of their things. They decline. This one give us prestige. Maybe we can fight on if needed. Okay, so we can actually build proper light cruisers now. We can have a scouting force, which is going to be really good. Enemy coastal raid down there. Nope. Unexpected battle. So now we have the armored cruiser Minerva. I don't know what Russia's going to throw at us. where they're going to come from, that's another big question. I would expect Russia to sail up here. But it's very possible to come from this direction because of how the game sets this stuff up. But I would expect them to come from here, so I'm going to move my fleet over here. Nope, they're up there. Alright. We have a light cruiser and an armored cruiser of the Latnik class. Yep, go towards the Latnik. Wait, it is 3? What? What? It has 3 battle stars. I don't think we've been in 3 wars with Russia. Okay, so that one battleship did get interned. The one we damaged is interned. We removed a Russian battleship from the war within the first fight. Didn't sink it, but it is out of action. Alright, for now, head towards that armored cruiser. We are taking some hits. We are dishing some hits as well. But our hits on it are going to be more effective than its hits on us. Alright, we've lost sight. Cruise around, but be careful. Go to 18 knots, go to 16. So back up north. Found one. Turn to pursue. Nope. Come on, get a torpedo underway. Or something. So that's their light cruiser right there. Didn't quite hit it with that one. Ran out of distance a little bit early. This does mean we can get Minerva in close and firing at it. Destroyers are going in for another charge. Doesn't look like they did much there. Well done! Yeah! They scored a single 6-inch hit on us, and looks like only this 3-inch hit actually did damage. And not a lot of damage. So I believe that there's a Russian Russian light cruiser still around here. I did briefly spot something. I would bet a minesweeper or a destroyer, something out on patrol. I think as the Seda's being refit, we should have... Where is this being reported? Continue to sail over here. Where is the remaining Russian cruiser? We haven't gotten another report to its location in a while. How soon is it going to be day? It is spring, but it's on... I think it's spring. It's early spring, though, so it doesn't look like the crew from that ship's going to be saved. So yeah, major victory. Didn't actually really damage a ship, so yeah. We sank a Russian armored cruiser. They didn't damage one of our ships, and their ship was running out. I'll have to look in it. What kind of game is it? Oh yeah, our armored cruiser could hunt that. We got a prestige point from that. Good victory. So I'm happy. And we do have that light cruiser working up, and if we can get or Seda and Helgoland, getting them up to 25 knots. That will give us a good scout cruiser complement. Budapest is having condenser trouble. Russia did get a good submarine war victory there. Now, we are only just winning this war, I will admit. I don't think we need to increase dock size yet. We aren't really using the full thing of our dock size. Good job! A Russian raider has been forced to scuttle. Which means so far Russia has lost, what was this? Okay, it was another one of those small ones. But Russia has lost 2 armored cruisers and a destroyer. Actually, here's what I'm going to do with these 3 ships. All 3 of these are going to become raiders. Of course, in a field where we have dominance. Okay, our new destroyers are commissioned. I'm going to fight this battle. Because whatever Russian ship intercepts us here, we're just going to run away from. She wins Knight. It is a light cruiser. It is gaining on us. This might have been a bad idea. Vesta class, 21 knots, 2 6-inch guns and 6 4-inch guns. How many tons is it? Same number of tons as Zenta. We do have central firing. I'm not sure how good Zenta's crew is. That's saying old Russian light cruiser, in which it's not saying old Zenta. So it's very possible that this thing still has whatever the tech is before central firing. We could win this fight, but it would be risky. That's 3 4-inch guns and 2 6-inch guns per side. We have 8, or we can get 5 5-inch guns per side. Or otherwise we can just run away. It's not going to be able to catch us, especially with night setting. We will try to move Zenta a little bit to the south. And then try to kind of sweep around back in this direction. Oh shit. Well, we just encountered it in the night, but didn't fire upon each other. Air length reach. Yep, both of our ships made it out. Battle was a draw. Our new set of destroyers was commissioned. Lisa is likely going to enter service this turn, so we are going to resume construction on our battleship. This will lose us about $1 million, but it should get us a month get us it a month early. Now that we have access to 900-tonner destroyers, however, I'm going to auto-generate a 900-ton destroyer design. We're going to clear the turrets, going to clear the mounts, because I just want this file thing here. I will go down to 30 knots. I do want that many torpedo mounts if possible, which it does seem possible. So we do need a forward and aft single turret. Actually, one more idea is an F and a K. On cross-deck fire. But that would have to fire over torpedoes. So no, we are not going to have one in the R position. We're going to move that to the Q position. Move that back there. Get rid of that. Move our forward funnel up there. In which case, I do believe this torpedo can fire to that side. And I'm just doing this for artistic sake. We're gonna do that. You know, we're gonna do say this. And then a dupe. And then, which one are you? You're 4. We're gonna start there and do something like that with. Maybe not. That's ugly. Dupe, 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 and a dupe. Yeah, we'll go with that. And then we can do this. That'll work. Looks good enough. And this here, so let's move that funnel even more forward, will be our new class of destroyer. Just to make sure, I just want to double check this. Accommodation normal, range medium. Could also go with short range, because we're probably not gonna need to leave the Mediterranean and get an extra knot out of it being short range. Or alternatively, maybe another couple torpedo tubes. But we'd have to bring it down to 29 knots there. So we'd have to get either another center line torpedo tube or delete one of our center line ones and get 2 side ones. I think the extra knot of speed's just better. Yeah. Yeah. We can go short range. Because again, we're operating in the Mediterranean. So we will lose 2 million this turn, but Lisa's going to be commissioned. Ah, crap! That is a bad turn. So, our battle cruiser is only capable of 25 knots. That is horrible. This ship's having engine issues, so it's out for a turn as well. Our only 26 knotter, other than, you know, our light cruisers, out. Okay. Weight saving on armor, that's good. How's our submarine? I think we are, or we have been losing some submarines, so I do need some replacements. Whew. This is a little bit stressful. Yeah, not let them lightly. Now we're staying at war. Russian ship intercepts Aspern. Alright, so it's over there. Go squad max and just turn around. And run. See, we can kind of run. Okay, so how fast is it? 21 knots. It could kick our ass if it catches us. But again, we can run. We're going to run away at 21 knots. Although we did start running away at 21 knots first, so it might... What might wind up happening is our stokers are going to be exhausted slightly before his... Or ours. Or his are. And then... Yeah. That wouldn't be good. That would mean our ship would start slowing down slightly earlier, as it already has. but only not long earlier, and that one will slow down. We do want to miss Cyprus though. Night is approaching. I do think we can run away here successfully. And should be good. Yep. It stopped the pursuit. You just keep going on that same path for now. I'm gonna go down in cruise speed. The US is building a battle cruiser in Germany? That's interesting. Right. It is one turn until we get another pair of submarines, and then 5 turns until we get the SIDA class protected cruisers back. The rebuilt ones. As raiders, I'm not sure how effective they've been. Some of the patrolling Russia ships. Yeah, the Russian raiders are doing work and ours aren't. Okay. Is it funny that the older ship back here is the faster of the two? It's not actually that funny. It's kind of depressing. So Russia's doing a coastal raid. It is at night, and we do have to defend. If I were to bet, they have sent in their battle cruiser and an armored cruiser. We do have a battleship now as well. A dreadnought battleship, I should say. Ganget. Which can get 6 12-inch guns to a side. Not the best. And I think Ismail can do the same. Because I would bet that they didn't put cross-deck firing on this ship. So if we're shooting to this side, only these 3 guns here can actually fire. Although it is possible that they could get all 4 to his side. And I honestly would place my bets with the combination of Lisa and Kaiserin. Again, I would bet they would win against Ismail. Though if only our battlecruiser was actually 26 knots, that would be good. So last time they attacked somewhere over here. So that's probably where we want to be. Squad max, turn away. Turn away hard, now. Whatever that is, 2 of them. That's 2 enemy ships. Go back down to cruise speed. Nope. Squad max. Careful, we don't want to get torpedoed. So that's a light cruiser. And that's a destroyer, maybe? Regroup with our destroyers. They are our protection here. Go back down to cruise speed. Oh, we do have our 26 knot cruiser protecting this. So we have a fast squadron of ships here. Thankfully. Alright, for now, patrol in this area. I do think we did a little bit of damage to them. They've spotted something. Daytime should be coming relatively soon. If I were to bet, they're on the way down south out of here, which is where we are going to sail now. As I thought, go to max speed, 25 knots. Catch them. Whatever these 2 guys are. That's a destroyer. Oh, it only goes 21 knots. Oh my god, these 2 ships are screwed. Okay, careful. What's our torpedo range? Yeah. We are scoring hits on that destroyer. Oh, that's not good, the path it just ran at us at. It might have tried to get off a torpedo there. Could have even succeeded. However, that does look like we've heavily damaged that destroyer. At that point, we were just making sure it was heavily damaged. We do not want it rejoining the fight. So we want to keep our range from the cruiser enough that it's not likely to torpedo us, but stay close enough that we can continue to shoot it. Like so. And then after it is sunk, we want to go hunt that Russian destroyer. So we did take a light hit, but we've been doing a lot of damage. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if that destroyer has sunk by now. I don't think it has. Yep, that cruiser's gone. Go up north. There's the destroyer. Keep the destroyer in sight for now. If that crew... Yeah, nope, go up there, sink the destroyer. And it's over! Just like that, we did not lose a ship. Russia lost 2. Sink 2 ships, any ship, 2,000. Failed. Of course, we were the ones who were sinking 2 ships. Yep, sent that one to the bottom. And then this guy flooded death. Yeah, I'm dropping a lot of frames today, and I have no clue why. I'm gonna do a quick speed test here. Just see how, see what's going on. Go. Start the speed test, please. 'Cause I'm wondering if my internet connection's bad. Pressing the go on the speed test isn't working. There we go. Download is just about what it should be. Though I think upload's the speed I need to be looking at the most. Download's a little slower than it should be. Upload is shown 10 megabits per second. So I'm wondering if it's something in settings. Because I was not having this issue the last 2 times I live streamed. But yeah, goodbye, Russian ships. So, yep, another 2 Russian ships added to the tally. And total number of Russian ships has been reduced. However, they do have 220. Ooh, that's dangerous. Russia has 2 of those things as well. That is competitive with Kaiserin. I do think Kaiserin's better. 4 more turns until the refit ships are in service. Yeah. At this point, just take that option. I will accept that coastal raid. Alright, so it's our fastest cruiser, or fastest and newest cruiser, I should say. Against, I don't know what. We do have a second light cruiser division here. Hello, second light cruiser division. So they're showing ships down there. One of the Auroras. Oh. The Auroras were designed to be scouts and aren't very well armed. They're shooting at a minesweeper. We've almost certainly lost it. If it was trying to run to port, it would have run in this direction. But if the enemy ships were trying to get somewhere, yeah. Cruise speed. Nope, they're up there. And it is gonna be nighttime here. I really hope they didn't send, Hey, look! There it is. Oh, hey, look at that! Well, there we go. We have, 3 light cruisers all over here. All shooting at this. So we have Admiral Spawn, Jupiter, and, Sizitz. Or Zekafar? Yeah, I don't know how to say that. I do not see this light cruiser surviving, even if we do lose it in the night here. What? You saw that, right? All of our ships closed in on its position, and it was just gone. I think they found it. They found it, yep. Up there. Go to cruise speed. Up here now? I would bet it's running south. However, I'm not certain. Enough. No. No. Go back out. Oh, come on. Act as a support group. Where's the screen? No, act as a support. There we go, thank you. So one of our ships got lost and wound up in the harbor. I'm going to keep my ships out just to make sure that they don't try to strike again. So I would not want them striking my forces again. Right? Scenario length reach. We lost a minesweeper. They did sink one ship and got their goal. And they did suffer light damage. I think they did suffer more damage than we did, though. Yeah. 4 medium hits. Took a little bit of light damage and returned to Jupiter, but not much. That's like nothing. So Russia did get a little bit of a victory there, but yeah, they're not getting many victory points out of that. Although they did more than double their total number of victory points, but we still have a massive lead. I think the 4 remaining Zaras are going to be reduced to coastal patrol now that the Theas are in service, which gives us 16 of the 600 tonners. These 4 also need to be in coastal patrol. So now we have 40 of 17. 3 months until our scout cruiser rebuilds. I think we just got 5+ centerline turrets, which that is going to be good. The Russian ship Ciovo or Voivode is damaged and has been turned in a neutral port. Ooh. So that was the one we fought there. So that's interesting. We just have to significantly damage a Russian ship, and it's out of the war. Oh, that is... a plan's coming to mind. Every single Russian ship I can damage significantly, enough that it needs repair, is out of the war. Yeah, fight the battle. And then just run from whatever the threat is. Turn around and go to squad max. Even if we lose our raiding cruiser here, as long as it can significantly damage that CL would be out of the battle. But I would rather keep my cruiser, even if I do plan on just scrapping it after the war. So yeah, we'll keep Aspern raiding another day. If at all possible, go to fast. We are eventually going to have to turn, because otherwise we'll hit the French coast. So occasionally we're able to go up to ultra fast, but most of the time we're just on fast. Alright, grates need to be clean. Stay forward. Night has set. Turn that way, go to ultra fast. And just run. And we have evaded a Russian light cruiser. I wonder what it was. But I still don't want to risk my raiding cruisers here. It was Vesta. Old light cruiser. Probably could have taken it. Had central rangefinders, though. I would have placed the bets on our light cruiser there, but even then, that's a difficult one to risk. We will get 2 more scout cruisers back. Oh! Russia just lost another armored cruiser. Another one of those small ones, though, unfortunately. Okay, so now that we have a bit of money, we need more light cruisers. We can actually go to a proper light cruiser armor configuration right now, so that we can go to oil firing. Let's clear our turrets for the moment. And I know this is making some, or part of my headset's making some noise. We need to massively reduce that tonnage. Maybe 5,000 would be good. Central firing. 1 torpedo on each side. Okay, we're gonna have a single turret 4 and a single turret aft. Yeah, actually we could get all single turrets on this ship. Or alternatively, we have a double turret forward. Well, not a double turret, but 2 turrets forward. And then we put some more turrets on the center line. Like so. It is 1912. We might want to go 27 knots. However, we go short range, because we're not going to be fighting out of the Mediterranean. I think that'll work. So now let's just completely redesign where the smokestacks are. So first smokestack, we're going to want to bring it back. Third smokestack, we're going to want to also bring it back. That's probably good. in terms of smokestack locations. So then this guy we're going to want to bring across there. Now this only costs 887 a month to build, so we can build 2 of these. Way cheaper than our other scout cruisers. Actually that was looking good, so let's start with that. Go out. Boop, 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 boop. No, go back there. Go boop. Boop, 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 boop. That'll work. That's 3, and then 4. No, 1 is that. So we're going to actually remove 1 and change it to a line. 4 is going to become kind of shaped like this. And then 1. So what we're going to do with this guy is we're going to do this sort of shape. And then just add those 2 after it's kind of being there. Alright, 1. So this... Although, that all being said, I swear updating the ship graphic just changed everything, so... Let's try this again. Two. Go there, go across there. And 3 is this, or 4 is this guy, so whoop. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go, that's good. And then 3 is that guy, so this time we're gonna do boop, boop. Not quite like that. I'm also sitting in a fairly relaxed position right now, so this is way more difficult than it should be. We can do that. That will be our new class of light cruiser. No cross-deck fire, and that should be good. Now these are short-ranged, but we don't really need to send them abroad. They'll make good scout cruisers. Honestly, for the rest of the game. 27 knots will get you through the end game. Yeah, we can get by with less resources, but we are going to have to halt a battleship, probably. Cruiser action down there, I will accept. Alright, so we have our battlecruiser out. They might get theirs. And our fastest light cruiser. Be extremely careful here. Our ships don't... What? What are you guys doing? Issa, rejoin with them. Go back to cruise speed. I don't know why you think that's a battleship when you become unidentified again. It's the only ship we can see, and we know it's a bogateer. Okay, there we go. Our destroyers and stuff have actually regrouped with us. We are continuing to score hits on that ship, and we have disabled, or we have destroyed, I should say, one of its turrets. how's our torpedo range? I think we can safely operate at this distance for now. That bogatir has to be heavily damaged. It looks like it's moving kind of slowly. 10 knots. Yeah, we have... I think we've scored 11-inch hits on it. Growing again in that game? Or the Empire's growing again? Good to hear. Unsighted? Oh, there we go. That's the other ships they have. Oh! 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 We have a backup force here. Hello, battleships. Okay, that ship's dead. We need to hunt this these light cruisers now. Even if we can just moderately damage them, that's enough to remove them from the war. We have moderately damaged this guy so far. Medium damage. Yeah. Go rescue survivors from the sunken ship. Now that one's moderately damaged. We're going to go after this Vladimir. And hope that we can get both these ships, at the very least, interned, at the best, sunk. So I believe we have rescued crew from the bogatir now. It looks like their turrets are jamming. I should note, this here is a damage bar, but it does count jammed turrets as damage. So, you know, the damage bar might go up and down as ship's turrets jammed and jam and get repaired. Okay, we're at less than 50% ammo. Oh, it is showing that one is heavily damaged, though. So that one might be out of action, too. Pull away, pull away. That's way too close. We're going up to intercept the other light cruiser. Killing all three of these ships would be ideal, but even just getting them interned will remove ships from the war. Russian ships from the war, I should say. And our ships are not at risk of being interned here. Thankfully. Oh, I think have we sunk it? This, Nadezhda? Now, nighttime is setting here. But it does look like we have, at the very least, heavily damaged this cruiser. And that was 2 main gun battery hits, I think, right there. But yeah, we're gonna sail up to Cataro now. Yeah, I'm not risking a torpedo strike on my battle cruiser. I think, even if it's not sunk, we have just removed that entire Russian force from the war. And it looks like 1 Russian ship has survived. Yeah. So... okay, so the Vladimir was not actually heavily damaged. It was only mediumly damaged. We did sink the Nadezhda, though. Took a lot of hits, 3 heavy hits, a couple of medium hits, a lot of light hits, and eventually it sank. And of course, Bayan was just murdered. And we took a little bit of damage to our best light cruiser, but not a lot. Or best protected cruiser, I should say. So yeah, good battle. I would not be surprised if that Russian ship got interned. It might not have. Or it might only appear next month. Alright. For the moment, I'm just going to keep with this monthly balance, although we do need more coastal submarines. We have been losing a bunch. That is going to make that class of destroyer very likely. Oh, it is! It's interned! Yep. Russian ship Seal Novik is damaged and has been interned in a neutral port. We just removed we just removed 3 Russian cruisers from the war in that battle. So yeah, Russian cruisers have been suffering very heavy losses so far. Look at that. 6 cruisers sunk, 3 cruisers and a battleship interned. I'm not sure what Russia can do at this point. Well, no, they're gonna keep sending cruisers at us, and we're gonna keep doing this to them. I actually want better dock size now. And if our WAG class destroyers are that good, I want to build another group of 4 of them. This is gonna cost a lot, though, and might delay one of our battleship's entries, assuming we don't get the money back. Diplomatic note: I would rather take the tension, fight the battle, and just run. It is nighttime, though, thankfully. But we have to go away from the night. Oh shit, that's their battle cruiser. Alright, try to go slightly south. And just keep running. And we might have just evaded it. But if they have their battle cruiser down there, I'm probably going to pull my raiders out of raiding service and put them back into coastal patrol service. Re-angle that way. Avoid the coast. AI ships kind of get stuck along the coast sometimes. Oh, they had a armored cruiser, the Polkin. 22 knots, so it was approaching quickly. And we did evade it. Oh, what was the messages saying? I take it one of our submarines damaged one of their ships and now it's interned. Yep. Yep, there's another interned Russian ship. Russia, you have 5 cruisers interned in neutral ports at this point. And you've lost 6. Actually, no, you have 4 cruisers and a battleship interned in neutral ports. And have lost 6 cruisers. Good job, Russia. Good job. You're totally winning this war. I mean... Yeah, no, we haven't lost a ship yet. Other than merchant ships. Russia, you've only sunk merchant ships so far. And you've lost, like, how many warships? Again, you've lost 8 warships and had another 5 removed from the war. You are 13 warships short of where you should, or where you would have been if none of your ships were damaged. You're taking a heavy loss of money. So for now, we're going to halt construction on 1 battleship per turn. You 3 are all going to go to ASW Coastal Patrol, though. Yes, secure even better terms. France has commissioned, France and Germany have each commissioned warships. Go 1 more turn. And we have our money back. Resume construction on that battleship. As soon as, Viribus Unitas gets done, we're gonna order a battle cruiser. Yep. Russian raider Avora has been interned. Honestly, what we might just try to do is build more submarines. Maybe even with the extra budget. Prove 2-inch guns, I think that said. Could have been 12-inch, but if it was 2-inch, I'm not bothering. Cruiser action. Yeah, I'll take it. SATA. Auto-resolve. SATA should have been able to run away. I should have just fought that battle. No, that is bullshit. That is horseshit that we would lose Zeta to that. That is complete another garbage. Alright. This is a coastal raid, though. Although I kind of think they're going to come from this direction now, judging by where our ships were put. Eventually, you learn the mechanics of the game, or of this game, a lot. But you know, it would make sense for the Russians to come up from here. Hopefully, they'll strike a mine on the way in. Is there an installation 0 anywhere? No, I don't see one. We should also probably get some coastal installations built. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Right, do we have any ships spotted? Nope, not yet. No reports. Why is it still night? It's been night for a long damn time now. There you go, now it's day. Anything? Did the Russians decide to run to the south? Oh, wait, nope. Up there, up there. Squad Max, go north. So they were up over that way. CL Zenta class fires that an unknown ship. So they have caught, one of our patrolling light cruisers then. Good job! Alright, so they did sink one of our merchants, but they lost their cruiser in the their armed merchant cruiser in the process. Because we had this ship patrolling out. Thank you, Aspern. You just gotta... Well, we technically did lose that battle because they accomplished their goal. And they did do damage to a ship. But, not like they lose it by much. Russian ship CL Flora is damaged and has been turned in a neutral port. So even though we lost Ada, we did manage to take out that Russian cruiser with that action. But now we do have a problem where we need faster cruisers again. But I don't want to do machinery refits on our current bunch. We do have the new battleship in service, so we do want a new battle cruiser. Let's open the design of the Lisa, clear all the turrets, go to oil firing, maybe 115, go 12-inch guns, 27, maybe stay at 26 knots for now, increase the belt to 10 inches, increase those two to 12 inches. Get the turret top to 3. I don't think we need to increase the deck yet. Stay on central firing. Update the ship graphic. It's just a new name. Alright, so this will be one of the Slavonian class. We'll go to 120 rounds per gun. Gonna have 12-inch gun forward, a 12-inch gun aft. Don't have any super firing turrets yet, but I think we'll do maybe this. Maybe not R, maybe more an L. Maybe not W, maybe an R. Alright there, so we kind of have a, configuration very similar to, what's the ship? What's that Russian ship? The Gangets? Except that we're using double turrets rather than triples. But this is a battle cruiser. So I think that's awesome. I think this is a good decision here, trying to get this ship. And we will have the smokestacks laid out like that. Yeah, that's a good smokestack layout. Let's get our superstructure built in the proper places. Actually, let's move that guy probably a little bit closer, like there. Alright, so structure... How am I going to want to make this work? On the aft side here, we're going to have superstructure. Maybe just something kind of like that. Structure 3 then will be built up forward. It'll look more like this. You know what? Here's what we'll do. Structure 3 will end there, but then we're going to kind of take it back like that. And have the gun turret go over that little bit. And that is actually to make it look a little bit real, or make it look a little bit like some real-life ship designs. Alrighty then. So, next goal is structure 4, in which case we do... Let's do this again. We make structure 4 look kind of like that. Oh wait, we can't get more torpedo protection. No. Increase our torpedo protection and tonnage slightly. So this ship will be a bit expensive. Get Slavonian built. Press for harder terms. You have another destroyer. Nicely done. Nicely done. Russia has 2 more raiders interned. Yeah, look at that. The Russian cruiser force is just taking hit after hit after hit in this war. Yep, large territories. I am not actually going to grab anything from them here. Nothing I want. I don't want to become a colonial power, and not grabbing stuff will actually increase my nation or national resources more than grabbing stuff. If you're grabbing stuff, you're grabbing it for the bases. If you're not grabbing stuff, your economy's or your budget's actually going to be a little bit higher post-war. Yep. There we go. We just successfully waged a war with Russia. And Russia lost. And how is our naval budget doing? Well, we're beating out France now. Beating out Italy, beating out Russia. Base resources, 17,000. Yeah, look at that. We got our base resources higher than all of them. Our base resources are actually starting to become a little bit comparable to Germany's. Ooh, I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. Alright, so, now that that war is over, it's 1913. The next war we fight is probably gonna be in a few years. Let's bring it to low on Italy, because fighting Italy is always good. This means that we have a bunch of obsolete ships, which we don't want to use. First thing the Babenbergs aren't... Our pre-dreadnoughts here are not going to be useful past this point. right now is a good time to scrap all of them. Our Kaiser Karl IVs are not going to be good past this point. Minerva might still have a little bit of life left in her, but I don't think they are. If we were in war right now, they would be useful. But in a future war, all of these ships are just going to be liabilities. These two, or the Zentas and the Novara, are also in the same boat, where they are definitely way obsolete. Now, Helgoland's maximum speed being improved as much as it is means that she is still useful. Although I do want to examine the possibility of upgrading these 3 light cruisers into potentially... Well, no. We have the light cruiser, or we can build a light cruiser armament, or armor scheme right now. We can do all that. So I think this whole set of ships right here, we need to scrap. Now you might be asking, why am I not scrapping these destroyers? Destroyers are really useful for coastal patrols. Keeping high numbers of destroyers is really good. And I'm actually going to check up on my stream right here. So I want to scrap those guys and then that group. None of these ships are going to be that useful. The Auroras we could once the Auroras get old, we could see about upgrading them. Helgoland is going to remain useful for a while now. And of course, Zizar, whatever, is also going to remain useful. Alright then, I say we scrap all these ships. The next goal is we need to refit our Minesweeper flotilla. But yeah, scrap those 13 ships. That would give us experience. But damage assessment. Damage assessment's good. That does further technology. Awesome. Alright, there we go. We are actually now in the positive budget. Despite not having mothballed anything. Alright, so these guys, open design for rebuild. Just save a blank refit right now. Rebuild all of them. And because submarines are only going to become more prominent, add another 8 to the force. So, these 2 ships we want to mothball, and we probably want to mothball Minerva as well, and move the rest of these guys into the reserve fleet, because we are not going to be fighting a war soon. We have 7 ships there. Let's mothball 4 of them. Let's actually mothball Achilles and move Seda into the reserve fleet. Destroyer-wise, how many destroyers do we have? 43. Why do we have 43? Oh, we still have a WAG under construction. So that'll be 44, which means we want 22 of them mothballed. 22 would bring us into the 600-ton Velebits. Now, I think we can actually get away with mothballing all the Velebits as well. So, that group's going to be mothballed. This entire group right here is going to be moved into the reserve fleet. And look at all of that money we have, which I want to use to build another Slavonian. Okay, private shipbuilding's expanding. Good. You know what? I'm actually going to put all these guys in the active fleet again. Because I'm not sure how many more destroyers we're going to build soon. Yeah. Going to lose some budget. Not a lot of budget. And now that we have some ships commissioned, we should have some money back. We might be able to build more of the WAG class destroyers, which I am going to want to continue doing. So that is those 20 ships, mothball them. How many wags can we get? With our current money, we only get one, but I'm going to build another 4 because I am me. We should get our next battleship in service here soon. French gun manufacturers are now advertising 14-inch guns. No, there's also the thing. Yeah, make the agent a national hero. We could potentially take on France if we wanted to. No. Not right now. We need all of the budget for expanding our navy. Alright, now we're making a profit again. I'm going to remove these, or put those guys in the reserve fleet. And we are building another battleship, 2 more battle cruisers, and we've almost... Oh, we did get one of our light cruisers done. Awesome. Alright. That could take a strength in the navy. Return. We return away from that battleship. I am going to wait and get it completed. So Britain is built... Yeah, we don't want to fight Britain. If Britain's getting 15-inch gunships, we do not want to fight them. This would wreck any of our warships we're working on. But now we do have this guy. Although he's going to go to the reserve fleet, and Veribus Unitas is going to go back on the active fleet. But now we have 2 of these guys with 10, 12-inch guns. Although those 15-inch guns Britain has might not be a great quality. Alright, so we are going to need more torpedo protection. It's just a new name, Monarch. That is fine. Probably 120 main rounds. We're going to keep the 4-inch guns. I assume our 5-inch and 6-inch guns aren't much better. We do want a 12-inch belt. Probably 3.5 for belt extended, and then I would say the conning tower and turrets up to 14. Which will leave us with a very heavily armored ship. 21 knot top speed, short range still. But we do want to try to get more guns on the ship, if at all possible. We don't need cross-deck firing anymore, thankfully. So we're going to get a forward turret, we're going to get an aft turret. We want as many of these turrets to be double turrets as we can. However, getting triple turrets might... I think the triple turrets will allow us a little bit better stuff. So can we get an aft center line triple? We can, and then probably an L triple. Although maybe we take the W and replace it with an R. So yeah, I guess we're going with a Ganget style battleship here. I just gotta increase the size. Kind of go there and then back to there. That works. All this I probably do want to reduce a little bit. Doop doop, and another dupe right there. Maybe a little bit of a dupe right there too. Okay, there we go. This will be their Monarch class battleship. We do have some room for upgrading in the future. It is short range. We can get a broadside of, how many guns is that? 12 12-inch gun. No, not 12. Is it 12? Yeah, it would be 12. 12 12-inch guns. We can only afford one of these ships, and it would mean that we wouldn't be able to get light cruisers. However, I'm going to remove the torpedo tubes and reduce the cost slightly. And that should help. Alright, build us Monarch. Or not HMS. I don't know what the Austrian thing is. But yeah, we need more light cruisers as well, now that we have the Vulcans in service. So open the Vulcan design. No, screw it, build me another Vulcan. Or we open the design and reduce the mass slightly. 10% change. That reduces the total cost. Okay, this will be the new Aspern design. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can only afford to build one of them right now. No thanks. Secondary turrets and battleships, that is good. Okay, that's also good. Yeah. Support the rebels. Go to medium. Tensions are a little bit higher. Our WAGs, our next group of WAGs should be in service here pretty soon. No thanks. Double torpedo tube mounts, oh that is good. I want to keep the WAG's high top speed, so we are going to open the design. We're going to open the design for a rebuild. And what we are going to do is delete one of the mounts and increase the other two to double torpedo tubes. Although we're actually going to get rid of the P mount and put in maybe a Q. Yeah. So now this design will be the Veglia class. It is a refit of the WAG, so we are still going to keep that 32 knot speed. Doop. Doop, doop, doop. We can refit the WAGs to it if we want, but I don't want to. So there we go. We are building them as a separate class. They will be able to go 32 knots. And have more torpedo tubes. That is why the WAGs are super valuable right now. Because that extra knot of speed, for the tonnage it's on, that's basically made it like they're a ship of larger tonnage. And even with our tech increases, I'm not completely sure we're at the point where building an entirely new design would put more on the same tonnage than the WAG class destroyer. So yeah. No thanks, no thanks. We don't have the money to do that. And Eritrea is now independent. Yep. Italy no longer has that possession. I don't think we can. Russian gun manufacturers are now advertising 13-inch guns. So other people are ahead of us in gun caliber right now. As to be expected, but it seems like most other nations are. Or we're still dealing with 12-inch guns. A little bit of weight savings on machinery. Some additional production. So how is our budget looking? Yep, we're beating out France, Italy, and Russia. In terms of tonnage of ships, we do have more battleships than Italy, but Italy does have some battle cruisers. It's got another one of the Lepanto, and they did get Italy? Italy, you are looking at how bad of a battle cruiser you designed here, right? I mean, yeah, sure, it's fast. And well armored. But Why did you arm it with 4 12-inch guns? Why did you make its firepower not at all potent? Even compared to Lisa? And the Slavonians we're about to get? The Slavonians are going to have twice the firepower of that thing. And of course, the Pantos aren't that great. They built another one of their Regina Elena class battleships with 12 times 11-inch guns. Not that great. 12-inch belt though. This is going to be a hard battleship to kill. I will say that. In terms of killing it, it's not going to be fun. But again, we have this thing. This thing's pretty good. We can get a 10 times 12-inch gun broadside, even though it's only on an 11-inch belt. We're faster, not quite better armed or better armored. We might actually be better armed if the Italians don't have 12-inch guns quality 0. Italy still has their pre-dreadnoughts, which we don't have ours anymore. No. But that does mean that we are going to be able to rapidly rebuild. No, I do not want to hear about that. Because Italy would blame us and we'd be at war very quickly. Yeah, charities. Unexpected advances in ship. Ooh, that's good. That is a good technology. Alright, so with this we will have 16 900-ton destroyers. Which I think is the best we can do. I'm liking sitting at 30 prestige, though. For now, we're going to remove, or put those guys in the reserve fleet, though. Try to get a little bit extra money. But, yeah, those social programs and stuff, that has definitely harmed us in the monetary department, and we're not going to be able to build another light cruiser like I wanted to. At least until we get more ships completed. Yep, make the agent national hero. Alright, so now we can actually build better or more light cruisers. I'm gonna build... Oh, if Italy has a 28-knot battleship around... Getting a 28-knot light cruiser might be a good idea. Well, that doesn't leave us with a lot of stuff to work with. We can't get a B turret on it, unfortunately. So we will go up to that much. It's just a new name. Dromedar class. That will be a box in the rear. This will be changed. And then structure 1 will be changed. To that. Alright, so this will be our Dromedar class cruiser. And for now we're going to order 2 of them. Aspirants commissioned, no thanks. Well, we do have a good amount of money now. I probably do want to get some coastal fortifications ready. Getting a couple more 6-inch ones up. And maybe a 12-inch one as well. Oh, the 12-inch one's going to be very expensive, yeah. No, not that. So we'll get Savonin or Carnton in service there, which means now we have 2 more battle cruisers, and I'm going to mothball Kaiserin and Konigan, Maria Theresa. But we need we need a new battle cruiser building now. How do I want to do this? We can get a super firing B turret here. So we'll go double turret. You know what? No. I'm going to keep this configuration. It's just a new name, Tyrol. I do want Tyrol to get to 27 knots. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring up the belt armor. And the ship is going to be pretty expensive. So first off, with 4, we need to change you out and then do... Wait, I can put them in double turrets now, can't I? Alright, reset all of that. We're gonna mess with the smokestacks. You're gonna be moved forward. And then you're gonna be moved aft. So... yeah, 10 times 12-inch guns. This will be decent. All in double turret, so they won't jam. 27 knots, I'm happy with that speed. The armor I'm not too happy with on this battlecruiser, I will say. 4-inch guns should work. Yeah. Rate of fire on them's a bit down, but not too horrible. And then... here, I'm going to take 1. I'm going to build it as... maybe something more like this. Well, that doesn't work. Doop. It's weird that we have super firing B before super firing X or Z. I think we might have skipped those technologies, which isn't good. I'll have to buy them from someone else later on. So, structure 2. We're just gonna kind of frame this in it. Structure 3, we're gonna start off like that. Go there. Probably do something like that. Maybe it's implied that this turret's maybe a little bit more up. A little bit further back, and then structure... I'm going to get rid of structure 2. Structure 2 is instead going to be used on this turret right here. Like that, and then we can have structure 4 be up here as well. Nope. That'll work. Alright, so that will be our new battlecruiser Tyrol. That will be good. I think there's a little bit of prestige for some budget right now. Awesome, 6-inch Colster batteries are finished. I will say, an Austrian Ireland would be funny, but no, we're not into colonial ambitions. Though Ireland is probably a good possession to take. Ooh, battleship scare. We got some more money. Let's get another set of submarines built. That coastal fortification will be done in 3 turns. Okay, Germany must have skipped 4 and 5 center line turrets, because that's 3 right there. Looks like nations are starting to scrap some ships. I mean, we've already done that, but yeah, we're in good shape. Our oldest right now is 1900, and it's been significantly refit. Germany has commissioned Derflinger, and in one more turn we will get our new battleship. Let's blame Italy. Okay, so now we can build 13-inch guns, but they are quality -1, and I think I'd rather go with a greater amount of 12-inch guns over those 13-inch guns. What we need to do now, though... Oh, I didn't stop training from earlier. I just lost out on a lot of money during that whole period of time. Well, we will keep the training up, because we are close to war. I really should have stopped the training. I thought I did, but apparently I didn't. We should probably have, like, another battleship by now. Because of this. I just cost us a battleship with my own stupidity. But yeah, okay, so we're training. We do have those in service. I'm gonna bring my fleet to greater readiness right now. And then, yeah, let's bring another 4 destroyers up. Alright, so we're at a bit greater readiness at the moment. And I need to get another battleship class built. So that is our Monarch class battleship. So gun data for 12-inch guns. And for the 13-inch guns. Yeah, the 13-inch guns are slightly better. The 12-inch guns do have longer range. I think the 12-inch guns are better at range, while the 13-inch guns are better closer up. So we're gonna suggest this as the Zrini class battleship. If you want the forward super firing turret. I think I'm gonna leave a double. We decrease the guns on the center line turrets. And bring the mass of the ship up again. We will have the same number of guns. Just in a better configuration. Or we could just build a repeat of the Monarch, which I think that's what we do. This is the battleship. This is designed for broadside engagements. With battle cruisers, getting the additional front guns is a good thing. With battleships, not as much. Battleships, in this game, you want them designed for broadside engagements. Additional front guns aren't going to help you out very much. We could re-add in the torpedo mounts, maybe. And then decrease the mass a bit. For the Zrini class. And we can do that. I would want to build 2 of these guys, but we can only really afford 1 right now. I might try to get another class of Vegli destroyers in service. Or another group. Italy. We're now decline. and mobilize. So, what are we going up against? Italy has 3 dreadnought battleships, 3 battle cruisers, 1 pre-dreadnought, 3 armored cruisers, 4 light cruisers, 15 destroyers, 6 minesweepers, 15 submarines, and 16 coastal batteries. We have 5 dreadnought battleships and 3 battle cruisers, which does give us an advantage here. That advantage is significant. We're already on gunnery training, so at the very start of this war, that's going to be a huge advantage. We're going to be able to shoot better. We have given them a little bit of EP at the very, very start of this war, but I expect us to gain that back over time. We have 2 armored cruisers in service, so Italy does have more armored cruisers. However, they are of lower quality. We have 52 destroyers right now, 10 CLs, 28 minesweepers, and 22 submarines with more building. Although we do have less coastal batteries. Tensions with Italy, we should bring them, or not tensions, spying on Italy, we should bring that to high. Those ships should immediately be put on coastal patrol. All of the destroyers, I would argue all the way up to there should be put on coastal patrol as well. So that'll be the Theus, Duklas, and Origins, all on Origins and Velibets, all on coastal patrol. Which means we do have 16 destroyers, 16 900-ton destroyers, 900-ton 32-knot destroyers suitable for the active fleet. And we are building another 4. And there is another chance we could also refit the WAGs into Veglias. Alrighty then. We are losing a little bit of money, but it's not bad. Battleship-wise, our battleships are better. Our battle cruisers are, I think our battle cruisers are better. Maybe I'd say our battle cruisers are better in some aspects and a little bit worse in some others. Yeah, that's probably a pretty good assumption to make. We do, in terms of light cruisers, we have 5 proper scout cruisers, and then a whole bunch more, or 5 more older ones, which aren't as useful. We'll see about refitting them, but I'm not entirely sold on it. Sometimes it's just not worth it. Coastal fortifications, we did get some more built. That's a 12-inch gun battery, and those extra 6-inch gun batteries might help us out in certain battles. We are probably going to be blockading Italy here. And yeah, Monarch's still working up. We have 1 battle cruiser and 1 battleship under production. Italy does have more ships under production. We have another Vares class battle cruiser and another Sangurgano class. And then, yeah, the ships Italy's building are probably scarier than the ships we're building. Coastal bombardment. We will accept. Unknown ship sighted. Okay, so we have Carnton and Slavonian. Mark the bombardment target right there. Figure out whatever this ship is now. Sink it. It's a destroyer. Nope. Head back towards the target. That minesweeper's gonna sink. It is only a patrol boat, though. Yep, it sunk. That turbine-class destroyer isn't gonna want to go near our ships. It is a 600-tonner. Okay. Yeah. Detach those ships. Pick up survivors. That's another ship steaming away. I don't know what these guys are, but this looks like the enemy battle group. That's the scout cruisers of an enemy battle group. Nope, that is it. They have the Vares class there with 12-inch guns. There's the bombardment target. Did we hit the Salerno? I don't know if we did or not. But it looks like they are currently retreating it. That is an 11-inch coastal battery. That is a little bit dangerous to our 2 battle cruisers here. These guys just have 10-inch belts, though, so that's good. Bombardment target hit. It's destroyed. Go back out to sea. I'll go to cruise speed. We're gonna try to run for Spalato right now. That is the enemy formation coming back at us. Yeah, force it to turn around. Go back to cruise speed. Turn back to Spalato. I don't think... Are the Italians? Yeah, they're going to engage our light cruiser. You are going to be removed from the scout role. You are going to go to a support role. However... we will use Carnton and Slavonin as protection. Get that Varus class retreating. And now that that light cruiser is actually grouped up with our battle cruisers, they're not going to want to chase it. We accomplished our mission. We sunk a patrol boat. We did score a hit on Varus, which is good. I don't think it was a heavily damaging hit by any stretch of the imagination, but we did score a hit. We can actually see how much damage we did and how good that ship actually is in the in-battle results screen, which will influence our plans. Oh, Italy had all 3 of their battle cruisers out, but again, we won the battle. Destroyed that, sunk that, did a little bit of damage to that. Didn't actually do damage to whatever battle cruiser they had out, which would that have been? Wouldn't have been Lepanto. So Lepanto, Italy does have 12-inch guns, quality 0. That is worrying. These are central firing. Turrets are significantly better on these 2. And I do think their guns, in terms of tech, are the same as ours. So we did score a hit on Varus, but it wasn't a damaging one. Varus's turrets are only 10 inches, though. That is extraordinarily good to know. Forward 2 and aft 2 ammo are okay. They have 4 torpedo mounts. Sections, guns, quality 0, central firing 2. And our data, yeah, okay, so we're probably about the same point in AP technology as they are. So, yeah, Varus, this is going to be a very, or Varese, whatever, is going to be a worrying ship. Because it does have a good belt armor. And it can, if it has an immunity zone against its own, or against both of our guns, its immunity zone is going to begin before ours, I believe? Well, actually, let's see. Yeah, it should have an immunity zone. So at max range, I believe we can each penetrate each other's decks. As that range starts getting closer, neither ship will be able to penetrate each other's stuff, other than, you know, deck extended, belt extended, that sort of stuff. It somewhere between 12,000 or a little bit after 12,000 yards, probably closer to or like 11,500. Varese is going to be able to penetrate our cruisers, or our battle cruisers, and we're not going to be able to penetrate it, but probably closer to maybe 10,000 to 9,000, or 9,500 probably, yards out, we're going to be able to start penetrating Varese. So, although we do each have an immunity zone against each other's guns, Varese's immunity zone against our guns is larger than our immunity zone against Varese's guns, unfortunately. However, we do have more guns, and our crew quality should hopefully be better. And Italy is blockaded. Hooray! Still building more submarines. Eventually we're going to want to scrap those old ones. But we're not at the point yet where we have the numbers. Cruiser battle, I'll accept. Okay, so it is Carnton and Lisa this time. Lisa actually has more guns than Carnton does. She can only go 25 knots. That's their scout cruiser. They probably have 2 battle cruisers backing this up. Go to cruise speed. We actually don't want to exhaust the cruise. Because if we need to retreat, well, I'd rather not. So I will angle my ships that way for the moment. Yep, there it is. It's one of the Varese class. So it's going to be able to control the range. It might wind up crossing our T, but you know. Well, actually, it is an advantage for that one to cross our T. Since we'd only have 5 heavy guns firing on it, and it would have 4. But as soon as we go broadside, we'd have enough guns. Alright, show main gun ranges and show torpedo ranges. This bigger one here is Carnton. Now at the same time, we might, if Varese is running away, this little light cruiser here is going to get wrecked. As it is. How fast can this thing go? 25 knots, not bad. But we have scored hits on it. Yep, there's another hit. Chase it. Back it into a corner. We scored a number of hits on it. Why is it not dead? Why you no die? Alright, chase it into kind of this area right here. Yeah, nowhere to go now. Or just be really careful here, though. Could try firing torpedoes. And that looks like it's sinking. Hold fire for the moment. And just kind of hang around here. We'll pick up survivors when it sinks. Can I order you to hold fire? No, I can't. Can I order all of us to hold fire? No, I can't. That should be something added to the game. Order other ships to hold fire. Other than just the missions you individually control. So for now, we'll just patrol around outside. Go down to cruise speed, though. Oh, it is trying to run away. It must have had a mechanical problem. Alright, open fire. Hold fire again. Now it's sinking. Hang around where it's still in sight. Until it sinks. Yeah. Go and rescue survivors. Yep. So with that, we did get a bit of a victory. As the light cruiser Brindisi was sunk. Okay, so that was machinery we knocked out. And it was probably flooding a bit in that time as well. Because there's limits, or a couple limits flooding after that. But then, as soon as it starts moving, we started shooting again. And it just sank. How many survivors did we get from it? 40. So on that entire ship, I don't know how many crew it had. Only 40 people survived. Italy, I don't think they scored a hit against us. Unless they scored a light hit. But no, I don't think they did. Alrighty then. Exit out. What year is it? It's July 1916. So we'll go to 1920, I think. Private shipbuilding's expanding. Helgoland has condenser trouble. Nicely done! Cruiser battle in the Straits of Otranto. I will take it. Alright, so we get 2 light cruisers here. 2 Vulcan-class light cruisers. And hold on, I just removed a key from my keyboard. Let me put it back on, like that. Thank you. Cruise speed for now. We should go squad max. I want to figure out what that ship is. There it is. It's retreating this way. Yep, stern chase. The Vulcan and Arethusa should be okay at stern chases, but Turbine class is faster than they are. Turn around. Although it does look like... Have we destroyed a gun? No, we haven't. Arethusa, yeah, you can still do 27 knots. I'm trying to get more of our guns firing on this thing. It seems to be turning at the same time we are. There you go, couple hits scored. That's good. That'll slow it down. Heavily damage it. It's trying to make report. Scored another hit. Keep closing. Okay, so there's another ship over there. I don't know what ship that is. Now that is stopped. It is sunk. Detach it. Let's go get this merchant. And there is a submarine, or one of our submarines operating in this area. I wouldn't be surprised if that submarine is sunk. Go down to cruise speed. Investigate the coast here. Yeah, detach. And go up north. We have won this battle. I'm gonna need to eat soon, so if I do go and eat, I mean, I can play this game while I'm eating. I can live stream while I'm eating. Yeah, I thought that submarine was gonna be sunk. So we did win. Yeah, they didn't actually deploy a cruiser. Italy has scrapped a destroyer and laid down a couple more ships. Yeah, one of the stupid things the AI does is when they're in a war, they will still scrap ships. Doesn't look like they complete any ship sets. They're predicting 1918, 1918, 1917. We're gonna get one in 1918 and one in 1919 from that prediction, which I believe is correct. Tyrol would be late 1918, and Zlini would definitely be 1919, maybe even 1920. But yeah, good win there. Helgoland's out for a turn. Awesome. Additional war loans. Convoy attack down there. We'll accept. Enemy coastal raid will accept. Alright, so we have Slavonian and Lisa. We actually do have a battle vision out. So what does that consist of? Monarch. Very good battleship. And one of our earlier battleships. Which isn't as good. So where's Italy gonna come from? They usually seem to be over here. For some reason. So I kind of expect Italy to have 1 to 2 battle cruisers and 1 to 2 dreadnoughts. We're gonna patrol around a bit and then sail down here. There's gonna be night here. Somebody spotted something. Coastal forces, merchant division. One of these guys is damaged now. Yep, they're coming in from that angle. So we probably want to put on a defense about here. But I think we have just lost a merchant. I'll sail kind of back and forth along here. But our goal right now is to discourage them from attacking. I know it's nighttime, but I would rather... If I can discourage them from an attack, that would be way good. Not discouraging them from an attack would mean they might get another couple traders. However, with this, I am risking the loss of my battle cruisers. 2 torpedoes. But so is Italy if they are active at night. Alright, battle's over. So Italy had 3 battleships, 1 battle cruiser out. Well, we had 2 battleships and 2 battle cruisers. So what did Italy get out? Okay, so these are -1 quality 11-inch guns on these things. They're not fast. They are pretty well armored. Okay. That's not too horrible. And then they had a Varese out as well. Did they get the merchant? They only damaged the merchant. Lightly. So where did Italy's forces wind up? There and along there. How did that force flagships? So one of the Italian fleets was just like, oh, we're kind of going this way. Oh, let's just derp off this way. Hey, look, the coast of Italy. So that was their battleships. They were actually not going to be relevant. The Italian battle cruisers actually did sail up from the south and then go up to the extreme north, where I believe they ran across the merchant and then sailed down south again. So we were, that time, patrolling along here, I think. We started here and then went this way. So at 14 we did cross. At 15 we were there. That is the separation which they sailed past us with. Actually, probably closer to that. That right there is roughly how close we got to each other. I don't know why my internet's just randomly shitting itself today. There's 61,324 drop frames, 11%. Yeah, it's not going well in that regard. Or 11.4%. I'm a little bit tired, and a little bit hungry. I'm gonna need to get food. I might do a be right back. That mission, we got more VP than they did. They got a little bit still. And we have enough funds for another group of submarines. Italy, right now, they might be trying to counter our submarines. They're building a lot of minesweepers. So I feel like that's what they're trying to do. I also got a lot of AMCs, or our merchant cruisers building. In the meantime, I still want to try to get these 2 in service, but it's gonna be a while. But you know, they're 2 decent ships. I mean, Not at all compared to what Britain is built. What? That is a mess! Britain, you should be ashamed of yourself. Glory is a mess of a ship. I mean, look at this turret layout. That's just messy. Okay, the Londons are in a dreadnought configuration. The Irresistibles are in a really, really basic dreadnought configuration. But those repulses and lines are going to be good. In terms of battle cruisers, the Invincibles aren't that great. The Inconstants, yeah, I'd be scared. Oh, those are still their pre-dreadnought battleships down there. So then they have Australia as well, which is a good battle cruiser. That's a strong battle cruiser. I think that's basically a Lion, but with I don't know. It's a mix between a Lion and a Congo. And then they do have some of that. What's France actually at? Dreadnought wise, not a lot. Battle cruiser wise, France has been working it. Russia has some shitty battle cruisers and some shitty battleships. Germany, I think Germany might be doing okay yet. Their Derflingers are not the greatest. The Deutschlands are fine. The U.S., yeah, they have some 13-inch battleships. I don't know. Britain's really the only one with good battleships right now. Or really strong battleships right now. Britain has a lot more of a lead than I. Oh, yawn. Britain has a lot more of a lead than I'd expect them to at this game. Now, Britain usually does have a lead, and we are in historical naval budgets here. But that's still a lot of lead they have over everyone. I would expect France and the US to be closer, at the very least, in 1916. Look at oil. Yeah. And if we look at possessions, has Italy lost their reach yet? We're only still Austria Hungary. If the chains ever comes to take the place below us, which I forget the name of, that is Albania. If we ever get the chance to take Albania, that's always a good one to take. As Austria Hungary. In the meantime, if we can ever invade Sardinia, that might also be a good idea. Try to get to Sardinia. That would give us a base over here, which would allow us to take more battles in the Mediterranean. Let's do another turn, actually, before I be right back to get a little bit of food. Cruiser action down here? Okay, that's fine. Take it. Alright, so we have two of our battle cruisers. Carnton and Slavonine. That is two of our better ones. Lisa's not involved, thankfully. And down here, okay, that's a destroyer division. So that is... Okay, mechanics-wise, this destroyer probably spawned nearby the enemy. So there's an enemy force down here. I think there are two enemy forces, because we do have the support force right here with our battleship division. Now, our battleship division consists of, I believe, all three of our dread... How many dreadnoughts do we have? We have 4 or 5, right? Yeah, we have 5. So that consists of Monarch, which is our best dreadnought, along with Viribus Unitas and Habsburg. So Habsburg, of those 3, is definitely the weakest. Viribus Unitas and Monarch are definitely 2 stronger battleship choices. But even then, Habsburg isn't horrible. We can still use that. Getting this, or getting Istvan would have been better than getting Habsburg, but we can still... Habsburg's still okay. That one's not as great. And then battlecruiser-wise, we do have our 2 best, which I would put as better than Italy's battlecruisers. So that right there has to be a battleship force. Battlecruiser force is probably around here. That is very, very important to know. Actually, go to cruise speed. For now, sail kind of at them. Kind of do this sort of course. Kind of do this sort of course. Alright, so that is a Lepanto class. And oh, Squad Max. And actually, kind of technically, we have 4 battle cruisers right now if we're counting Kaiser in here, the armored cruiser, which, you know, is as fast as a battle cruiser, and it's not quite as well armed as one, but armor-wise, it's about a weaker one. Armament-wise, it's not quite as good. Alright, we're scoring hits. I was wrong about the location of the Italian battleship fleet then, and we have sailed right into it. However, we are scoring hits on these guys. So our support force is that way. So what we want to try to do, I want to try to kite them. We're going to kite these two into the support force. Now, the Lepantos are going to be able to speed up to meet us. Looks like one is light damage and one is undamaged. We have suffered a single hit on Carton, but it did do some superstructure damage, which isn't that great. Slavonine is still in good condition, thankfully. Alright, go down to 20 knots. We want them to still buy the bait. 19. I believe that's as fast as that can go. Why are you guys running away? No, don't run away. Oh my goodness. I'm now having to use battle cruisers against Italian battleships because our battleship division's like, nope, we're out of here. Alright, kinda go broadside-ish. We don't entirely have their T-cross, but we kinda do. Yeah, we can get all of our guns firing. But yeah, now they're firing at us. You have scored a hit. 2 hits. Carnton Hall hit. Okay, it's gonna be nighttime though. So yeah, make our way back to port. Get as much damage in as we can before the sun completely sets. Or maybe the sun has set now. I think it's twilight at this point. We get as much damage in before it's dark. And now it's dark. Pull out. Go to cruise speed. Go north to Cataro. And our battleship division's already over there. Thank you, unsupported battleship division. Yeah. Alright, cool. So we did lightly damage every ship they had. But again, only lightly. Weren't able to do a whole hell of a lot of damage there. A mild victory. Monthly balance is okay for a turn. Lost any ships this war yet? Not yet, not yet. We did lose Seda last war. And has Italy actually lost a ship this war? Might have lost a mine. I think they might have lost a couple minesweepers. Oh yeah, they did lose that one to a submarine. And then we did sink Brindisi as well. Alright, let's save and do another turn. Oh, there goes part of our battle line. Or auto-resolve. Good job. Got away from the larger enemy. In terms of our monthly balance, it's still good. I might want to get another cruiser into service. we could just build another dromedar to the same design. I don't think it's too advantageous to put in the new technology. Yep, do that. Better destroyers. That's going to be good once our destroyers start entering service. Coastal bombardment, fleet size, accept that. Enemy raid on coastal targets, accept that. So we have only an armored cruiser and only Minerva. That's risky. We do have a light cruiser division. We're around here. I don't know where Italy's gonna come in at. Might come in over here. And now it's nighttime. Could try for Cataro, they could try for Spalato. I'm gonna take a risk and head in Cataro's direction until we get a report. Right. Gonna kind of sail this way. Maybe stay more middle-ish. Any reports of Italian fleets in the area? Well then. So they sent out the battleship Roma, in which that would have destroyed Minerva completely. Where did it go? Of course. Okay, so we never even sailed up to meet it then. In one turn, we get 2 more light cruisers. No. Lock him up and throw away the key. Alright, there we go. Now we get a coastal bombardment. And Italy just gave us a whole bunch of points there. Go slow for now. What is Minerva doing? Can you... You know what? Normal pause. You will... I don't want you on independent, though. You'll be a scout. I would have rather had Kaiserin, though. And we do have a support force here. Consisting of Lisa. Alright, get down near Bari. I apparently have viewers again, so... don't go out to eat yet. Alright, unknown ship sighted. Stay on course for the moment. We need... It's only a trader. Stay on course. And it sunk. That might be a destroyer. Be careful. Oh, hey, I have a... Yeah, you see... I got the email for that before I got the ping. Thank you, Kurwakistan, for following. And welcome to the nameless subscriber list, I guess. I'm really bad at the name for that, and I need to come up with a better one. Yeah, we're basically sailing straight into this destroyer now. Nope, turn around. Please don't kill us. There we go. Didn't kill us. Go away. That might be another destroyer right there. Even with battle cruisers, I am really flippin' scared of destroyers because their torpedoes will affect you. Okay. What actually is our sighting range right now? That's main gun. That's sighting. So we can do nothing but kind of hang around here until the weather improves, basically. which is what I'm gonna have to do. But it doesn't look like the weather's improving. Yeah, just stay on normal for now. Soon as the weather improves, we can go for that bombardment target, though. Good score hit on that one. Spurn has lost contact with us, but hopefully we can regain contact here. Alright, continue to just patrol around for the moment. 2 of our ships have lost contact now. Just great. And there we go. Moldau has slightly damaged another turbine class destroyer. That's another patrol ship over there. But if night winds up setting in, we're heading back home. There's no chance to hit that target if night sets in. Night might set in pretty soon. At which point our entire attack on this is foiled by rain. We need to see the weather on some of these attacks, or at least get an idea of it. That would be such a nice feature in the game. Yeah, no, our sighting distance is still too short to shoot from outside the minefield onto the target. They still have patrolling destroyers down there. Come on, night, or come on, rain, let up. But our entire day is gonna be rainy. And yeah, this was a bust. Head home. Those destroyers have encountered an unidentified ship. A little bit of damage there to one of our destroyers. Doesn't look like it's bad. So yeah, the rain never let up. There's apparently a huge... Now it's clear, but I assume that's just this area. It's probably rainy over here. So this whole area here is just probably a rainstorm. And it's rainy again. Or maybe there's a front pushing through, who knows. I don't know how accurately this game models weather because it's so much of it's invisible to you at all times. More of it's invisible than should be invisible. If I can put it that way. Warm up on Minerva as a core because you're still in sight. Yeah. Well, no, not a core. Form up as a support now. They're all lost. Alright. So it's saying it's a draw. We have a little bit more total points than they do. They did have a battle cruiser out, which we never saw. We damaged some destroyers. They got a bonus for surviving merchants. We were unable to destroy the target. Because of course we were. It was constantly night. Or not constantly night, constantly rainstorm. Alright, so we now do have a bit of money. We can get destroyers of a larger tonnage, which I will do. 32 knots. I usually like to go 5-inch guns for destroyers at this point in time. But with our better 4-inch guns, I think I'm going to stick with them. We're going to get another centerline torpedo mount. How much would a V? No, a V would be ugly. We can get 33 knots. Fast little destroyers with good gun armament. Alright, we can do that. That was the one I just put down, because I was stupid. No, that's the opposite way around, so we're supposed to do that. Probably more... more like that. That's better. 3, we're going to move up forward. 4 is in a fine position. I think it's more 1, which I was a little bit worried about there. Boop. Boop. That works. Alright, so this will be our T5 class destroyer. And we will get 4 of them as our other destroyers finish up. Probably also want to get another Dromedar class cruiser. Or an even more advanced design. Possibly get a more advanced design? I don't think so, really. Could get... could reduce the tonnage a bit. So this will be the Pola class design. Save it and build one. Alright, I'm going to get food. So for now, will be right back. I would leave you looking at this screen, but the be right back covers up a lot of it. It's good enough. Most of the information's there. I'll be right back. See you guys in a little bit, maybe 10, 20 minutes. I'm gonna get food, I'm gonna bring it down here, and then I'm probably gonna have to eat it on live stream. I'll be careful. I'll try to be careful about muting myself. Hello again. I am back. I do have some food now, and I actually have an idea for a collaborative live stream with someone else, Planet Coaster one. So I'll talk to him about it at some point in time. Maybe. It'll probably go okay. Sorry for occasionally muting myself, but I am gonna take bites of food here and there. Alright, so. Yeah. All these guys are active. Only these two are still kind of low on the crew quality scale. Are thankfully, training-wise, we still have it in gunnery. So we're gonna do well in that aspect. Get some more submarines. Awesome. Coastal bombardment. We'll accept it. Awesome. So they take it again. This is interesting. We have all three battle cruisers there. Up here we have an armored cruiser, which is basically our fourth battle cruiser. We're going to put it as a core. And Minerva, which is not a battle cruiser, which should probably be a scout. So, yeah, we'll reform our divisions around that. Night is almost setting, though. So, we have two options here. One is to try to charge in there quickly and get it, which I don't think is going to be an option. Or, we let night set, as it will. We hang out around here for a bit, and we just wait until the daytime arises again. And then we'll try to go in. Should I mute myself when I eat? I probably should. I have to move my microphone out of the way anyways, and that creates a loud noise. So yes, I should do that. Time of sunrise and sunset. Dawn will be at 5:02. 9 hours and 5 minutes. And I believe that is how many minutes we have. So, I have a nice little calculator here. Then that is less than 1,000. My plan will work. That means at turn 8:09, it should be dawn, and we can charge our ships down and try to get that bombardment target. Or, not 8:09, it'll be on turn 8:09. It'll be dawn. Come on. 600. So for now, just keep circling. Little circle of death here. Didn't realize I was playing Cytherio. Okay. 50, 60. Yep, there we go. It's dawn. Sail down. Clear weather, thankfully. We have an unknown ship sighted, so yeah. We're gonna have to deal with that. Whatever you are, please be a merchant. You're a merchant. Actually, go squad max. And Kaisering can keep up. Lisa's actually the slow one here, and that was unintentional. Yeah, no, that merchant's dead. Yeah. There's the bombardment target. Go to cruise speed. Yes, Elb. Pick up survivors. Alright. Take out that land target, please. Pretty please. There we go. Scored hits. Scored more hits. And it's done. Go back up north. An unknown ship. Where? There. There's an unknown ship. That's an enemy formation. Turn. Okay, so that's the Italian battlecruiser Greece. Yeah, scoring hits. It would be nice to take this guy out. That's right. Italy doesn't have the second Varese in service yet, and I wouldn't be surprised if they actually don't get it done in this war. Italy's economy is gonna suffer. Okay. We've taken another hit. Slavonian took a couple of hits there. Alright. We're not quite getting our full number of guns on it. Now we are. Okay, Slavonian took another hit. Hit it, please. There we go. Scored another hit. Alright, we're gonna turn a little bit there. Just making sure all our turrets are pointed at it. Now, we have a lot more guns firing at this thing than it is firing at us, but it does have better armor than we do. Actually, what's the range? 11,600 yards. Yeah, we can't penetrate. No, neither of us can currently penetrate each other's armor. We need to move in closer. Okay, now we have scored more hits. But now it's sending its lone destroyer at us. That does look like it's slowing down, though. And we have definitely hit that destroyer as well. So it's not going to be in good condition. And now it's kind of sailing away from their battlecruiser. Now us closing the range is going to be difficult, unfortunately. Because it's faster than us. I mean, this is the pride and joy of the Italian battlecruiser fleet we're facing here. And it's honestly not good of that, or not that good of a ship. Get our additional guns firing at it. It's continuing to run away, so chase. Slavonian took another hit. If we can take out that destroyer as well, that would be nice. But taking out this battlecruiser would be very, very helpful to us. I want to make sure it sinks. It's showing as heavy damage now. Is one of its turrets jammed? No, neither of its turrets are jammed. So that heavy damage might be kind of realistic, although it might, again, not be heavy damage. Alright. Keep charging. So how damaged is Slavonian? A little bit of flotation, mostly structure. Wow, we took another hit? Oh yeah, our battle cruisers are running out of ammunition. There you go, we did hit the turbine class again. And again. That thing's still afloat somehow. That was 3 more hits. 4 more. 5 more. Come on, sink already. Okay, Slavonian's engine was hit. Yeah, we're going slowly now. Okay, yeah, the turbine's dead. Target Varese. What's your gun range? No, we need... There we go. So it's still shooting at us, but it's probably in a similar ammo situation. I don't know what that marker was. Probably a ship running low on ammo. We have scored another hit. Is it still showing heavy damage on Varese? Yeah. Slavonian's turret jammed. So for now, keep chasing it. Can't run away forever. Just go to squad max. You know what, Nerva, I'm gonna take actual control of you. Because it's so low on ammunition. We need you to be in that mess. So I think it's out. Kaiserin. You, we're gonna manually take control of as well. Yeah, Varese's main guns can't fire, so it's just the secondaries firing at Minerva at this point. We should have the advantage then. And if Kaiserin can also reach... This does give us a ship with more ammunition, a lot closer in. And at the same time, we're going to do a flotilla attack. And basically close in on all sides. On this guy. So you guys vector up there. You vector down that way. You vector over that way. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Now, we've caught her between a rock and a hard place. The destroyer charge is going on. Minerva will turn around. The Varese is burning. Mur is badly damaged. Mur has also detached. Kaiserin we're gonna send around. Are those gonna hit? Nope. And now it's just swarm the damn thing until it sinks. Oh, it might be sinking. Yeah, we got it. We just netted ourselves an Italian battlecruiser. Good job, cruiser fleet. Or good job, armored cruiser and battlecruiser fleet. You did it. Yep. It's dead. You guys go back to AI control. We'll bring you down to cruise speed. And we're gonna order a hold fire. And for the moment, recall the flotilla attack. We'll just sit around it and wait for it to sink. Because I do believe it is sinking. That being said, there's the chance that, it's only badly damaged, or it's only having a mechanical failure, but now it's been torpedoed a few times. And it's on fire. There's no way. There is no way this ship is gonna survive. Yep, it was sinking. Alright, head home. Rescue the survivors. Only 7. Maybe the rest of them wanted to wait around for the Italian fleet, or maybe... I'm surprised only 7 people survived that, honestly. Alright, not a bad result. Not at all a bad result. 1 Italian battlecruiser sunk, 1 Italian destroyer sunk, 1 Italian merchant sunk, and we accomplished our mission. With the price being light damage to Slavonian, light damage to one of our armored cruisers, heavy damage to one of our destroyers, and medium damage to 2, and then light damage to 1. If you can look at the details, yep. What point did Varese sink? So it was all of the extra 9-inch hits, which kind of did it in. That hunting with our ships, because it ran out of ammo. Other than, it had a little bit in its forward turret still. But yeah, it just ran out of ammo, and then after it was sinking, it was just shelled to death. Its rudder jam. Took a little bit, or a few hits with Slavonian. I'm actually curious to see how much they did. Well, I mean, we know how much they did. So yeah, we took some 12-inch ones. And of course, the Italian destroyer was sunk. It never got its torpedoes away, and one of its torpedo tubes exploded. Oh, it took 2 torpedo tube hits. So, it wasn't able to really fire its torpedoes. I am liking these 4-inch quality 1 guns on my battleships and battle cruisers now. They seem to actually be effective. A little bit surprised. Because I was thinking about 6-inch guns before that. Mur had some flooding at the end, but survived. Our bulkhead ruptures, flooding increases, limits flooding, limits flooding. Yeah, way ahead of what would happen. So it took a 6-inch hit. And then Bosna's structure was completely destroyed. Her flotation's fine, though. So, looks like 2 6-inch hits to the superstructure. Oh, no, 1 to the superstructure and main gun crews cut down, and another to the fore and aft, or one of the extremes of the hull. So that was all superstructure damage, and then in took a single 6-inch hit to one of the turrets and suffered some damage. Minerva actually took a 12-inch hit early on in the fight, but only to the superstructure, and then a few 6-inch hits. But she was fine. So yeah, good job. Good job to the Italian, or to the Austrian Navy. We did very well. Look at that points difference. This is going to be at least one prestige. Yep. Yep. Decisive battle. The Battle of Bari. Still 1917, and we're trying to go to 1920. So yeah, let's keep going here. Go another turn. Do get some submarines, some destroyers. Coastal bombardment, we'll take it. Alright, so it sends our battle cruisers out again. Again with a armored cruiser, in which we are going to put this one on the battle cruiser division. Scarnton and Lisa. So we are still limited to 25 knots. Armament target's over there. But night's going to set before we even get there, so we'll just get close again and do what we just did. If anything, we should expect to see a inferior Italian battlecruiser or two. Maybe some battleships, but I'm not sure. Should probably put this on ultra fast. And then we'll hang out up here. And I can eat a little bit more food. I'm trying to be really careful with muting myself before I eat. I'm also going to need to talk to Bagel at some point about a possible Planet Coaster livestream idea. Could even be like a little series. But yeah, for now, hang out around here. And then in the morning, we'll sail in. And I believe last time this worked, this time it should work. It's a month later. It's Pi Day in 1917. As you can tell. Don't get too close. Yeah, we should be getting close to the morning here. But because it's March, yeah. Exactly the right time. Alright. Enemy ship sighted. We don't know what it is. That's a merchant. That is a very dead merchant. Continue to sail onto the bombardment target. Sea state's apparently not very good. And there's the bombardment target. Shoot it up. Destroy it. And scored another hit. Should we continue on in this line, we should continue to score more hits on it. And turn. And it's dead. Sail back up to Cataro. And my food's finished, and the scenario's over. Ah, crap. Well, Helgoland's gonna be out for a month or two. Did survive. Yeah, that's an older, like, protected cruiser. That's Seda class. but she did make it, so yeah. And other than that, we didn't suffer any damage. And accomplished our goal. Alright, there we go. Another win. Our unrest level is only 1. So, that is good. I might call the live stream at 6. If we don't make it to 1920. Alright. We do have a bit of extra money. I don't know what I want to spend it on. Could get another light cruiser in production. We are going to need more battle cruisers and such soon. Coastal submarine wise, we could get some more. I think we'll get some more coastal submarines. Maybe another coastal fortification. What's the... I'm going to build an 8-inch in Austria Hungary. Yep. Enemy raid on coastal targets, accept. They decline. Cruiser battle, accept. And they will take that. Unknown ship sighted. It's at night. Shit. Go to full speed and turn. Alright, sail... What time? It's gonna be morning somewhat soon. So hang out kind of around here. And then in the morning, we will attempt to attack. Actually, hold on. There you go, microphone's in the right place again. Should be more clear now. Alright, yeah, go to ultra fast. Still kinda head north, but not entirely. Just patrol around here. There you go. Head south. They might have gotten caught over here. Or tried to pursue us to the north. Let's check. No, I don't see them. Go north. Go north again. Or maybe try to cut them off at Brindisi. If they're gonna attempt to go there. Never found them again. So what were they? Battle cruiser, some destroyers and such. It would have been very dangerous at night. That is exactly how you get torpedo heaven. Oh, they sailed into port. It was Lepanto. If we look at the Force flagship, so we met here. Oh no, we met here. That was our start. That was their start. They went and turned around immediately, and we went and turned around immediately because it was horrible, horrible weather to be fighting in. The enemy got a marginal victory, though. Not like it's going to change the course of the war much, especially with the victory points we have. Alright, 1 Italian submarine sunk. Auto-resolve. Nicely done. Save, next turn. Better terms. Large territories. I'm going to take Sardinia. I think that's a good idea. Okay, looks like soon we'll get all or nothing armor. Stop training. That will be extra money. Well, we did win that war. And Sardinia is now ours. Oh, we should probably get some fortifications on it. A trio of 6 inches and then maybe a 10-inch. Just to make it harder to invade. And easier so that if our ships can go to it to protect themselves. Let us get our post-war mothballs going on. So actually mothball all of these guys. And our post-war scrappage going on. So this set of cruisers right here, I'm considering scrapping. Now, I'm going to take a look at some of them. If we open the chameleon design for a rebuild and do replace machinery with oil firing and then go up to 28 knots, do a cross, yeah, I know, G and H. It wasn't H, it was J. Add turret H back on. So we could get a 28 knot ship out of this, or a 28 knot cruiser. Well, honestly, I'm just going to scrap the old protected cruisers. We don't need them. Alright. We're going to scrap Minerva as well. We don't need her. Yeah. And then in terms of these ships, so that's 5 battleships. We'll mothball the first 2 and move the rest to the reserve fleet. In terms of battle cruisers, we will mothball Lisa and Kaiserin, actually, and then move those 2 to the reserve fleet. Now look at that, we're in the positive. In the protected cruiser department, we have 7, or light cruiser and protected cruiser development department, we have 7. We're going to mothball the first 4 and move the remaining 3 to the reserve fleet. And in terms of destroyers, we're going to mothball all of those guys and move all of these guys to the reserve fleet. And look at all, we have extra money now, despite the fact that we're building coastal fortifications. So, I probably wouldn't get another Pola class light cruiser built, if possible, and then wait until those coastal fortifications finish up building. And we will go to 1920. Maximum dock size increased. Awesome. We are going to need more light cruisers, but I'm going to wait till Tyrol is finished and try to get a new battle cruiser built. All or nothing armor configuration, that's going to be good. Okay, that 8-inch coastal battery is now done. That is going to give us more money. I think now is the time where we work on our next battle cruiser class, because the battle cruisers were definitely getting a lot of use last war. So clear all the turrets. We are going to go with an all or nothing armor configuration here. Can't bring the belt beyond 12 inches. Turret top will bring up to 4. Secondaries will keep at 2. Speed, we're going to want 28 knots. And probably maybe 30,200 tons. But we are going to put the ship on short range. It's just a new name, Mahran. Forward and aft, triple turrets. Want forward superimposed. Or forward superimposed triple as well. And probably we'll go with an L4. No, we'll go with an R, I think. I think this is a pretty good battle cruiser design. Let's just make it a lot prettier now. Doop, doop, and a doop. And yeah, we're going to move these guys. This 4,000. So now the other option is to wait until Tyrol is done. Or we just build... No, I'll just build 2 of them. Alright, so this... Actually, we are going to have all of our smokestacks situated there. And we might only have 2 of them. Because it is, 1917. So delete that one. Add that one in. And move that a little bit further back, and probably move that one a little bit further back as well. Alright then, and our 4-inch guns are in double turrets. Because we could. Doop, doop. I'm gonna do... doop. I want to do kind of like this, and then you can almost kind of have something like that back there. Yeah, that doesn't look too horrible. Oh, no, that does. That looks bad. The concept's good, but the execution is bad. Alright, so we're gonna take that. Gonna move that up there. Go down there. Then out just a little bit to kind of have this mid-section area there. Alright, that's fine. Section 2 is going to be a, just a kind of a box in the rear. Or maybe, you know, more of this. If we're going to do that, it should probably be more similar to this. Okay, so section 3 here can be... We'll do conning tower. Do kind of like a conning tower first, and then doop, doop. I can go out to there and do kind of this. Aw, damn it, that's too many points. That end looks really ugly. So I'm going to retry this. Doop, doop, doop. And then we're going to do kind of like a doop, 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 doop. There. And then, you know, kind of that. Yeah, that's good. That's structure 3, though. We have a whole extra structure now. I have an idea. Structure 3, or... Because I'm not going to put another structure back there, and we already have that. Structure 3, then, will... We'll do the conning tower here. Doop, doop, doop. No, we'll do kind of what we had before. No, completely what we had before. And we'll go back there and then do that. So that's structure 3. Now structure 4, what we are going to do is we're going to start structure 4 here. Bring it probably do zoom us in more. Probably do that. Well, that's kind of moving out though. Structure 4, we're going to restart with you. You're going to start there. Nope, not quite there. It would have been good enough. Start there. move back to there. Over to there, up to there, and across to there. Little derpy, but that should be okay. It creates the illusion I'm going for. And that right there will be Mahran with 12 12-inch guns. Build us one, and then in 4 turns we'll build another. Maybe not quite in 4 turns. Now I think we might. Yeah. Not. Oh, Tyrol got delayed. Yeah, build another Mahran class. Coastal fortifications wise, 4 more turns. Submarine wise, 5 more turns. View Almanac. I want that prestige and budget and stuff. Triple torpedo mount is now researched, and we should be getting Tyrol in service here. There we go. Now we have a bit of extra money. Now we do have our first 1,100 tonners in service. We're probably going to need more of those guys. More submarines we will start building next turn. Like cruiser-wise, we have enough building. Once Zrini gets commissioned, we'll build a new battleship, probably very similar to her. Maybe larger, I don't know. We do have triple torpedo tubes now, so I'm going to get rid of the W mount. No, I'm not going to get rid of the W mount. I'm going to get rid of the Q mount. No. Q stays. P will go. Probably want to... Oh, screw it. Alright then, so we can get 8 torpedoes on a destroyer now, which I will go for in the T9 class. These guys might have actually wound up not faster than usual, so I'm going to do an open design for rebuild and try to increase the number. Alright, get rid of the P mount maybe, and then what's half of 36? Why did I close the calculator earlier? It's 18. Okay, so that's fine. That is consistent with where it should be. And then we get... No, we can't. So a T5 we can still equip with so if we just open the design to what we had before, which was I believe that guy and that guy. Only 32 knots. That's fine. Although that being said, it's probably not much better than our T5, so I'm going to continue building T5s. Okay, we have more submarines. No thanks. Now submarine-wise, these first 3 are going to want, or we're going to want to scrap them. I probably want to get rid of the first 5. And we want to build more. So that's going to cost us a little bit of money, but we will get another light cruiser in service here pretty soon. Yep, Fido is now commissioned. Maybe low intelligence on France. Yeah, buy it. That right there is a good technology. That is a refit-worthy technology for our entire battleship, battlecruiser fleet. Maybe even our normal cruiser fleet. Although I would rather try to get director firing. Awesome! Yeah, do nothing. And now we have medium-range submarines we can build. So I will start building that whenever I get the budget to. And Zrini is commissioned. I will buy it. Because we are going to start building a new battleship here. With, Zrini now in service. So what does France have in terms of battleships and battle cruisers? They got 8 times 13 inch. They have 9 times 14 inch guns on a battleship. That is scary. That is. Yeah, that's the model for the Leon, I believe. That's the model that one's using. I wonder what the early irresistible model is. I don't know that model. I think they just needed a model for a Oh, that might be. Ah, that's probably the German pre-dreadnought, which had 6 turrets. Yeah. That's probably the model the AI is using there. Alrighty then, so now that we have Zrini in service, we probably want a pretty similar design to it, but with better armor. So we can get this now. I might actually want to go up to the 13-inch guns, because they are going to do more damage. But I'd rather have larger amounts of the 12 inches. Belt armor wise, we're going to bring up the belt to 14. Turret's going to go up to 16. Conning tower's going to go up to 16. Turret top's going to go up to 4. Other than that, I think we're good. This should make this battleship pretty survivable. Although, gun-wise, it's not that strong. How good are the 13-inch guns still? I still think the 12-inch guns of quality 0 are better. Alright, there we go. You know what? We don't really need that anymore, because, the guns are actually now in turrets. So what we are going to do with Section 2 is I'm just gonna do something kind of like this. Battleships, you want broadside firing power. With battle cruisers, I can understand more forward firing. But we've been going with 21 knot battleships, so yeah, I'm gonna continue on this layout here. We will build this as the Kaiser class battleship, although I kind of doubt I'll be able to get a second one. No, we don't have the money. I'll take the opportunity to disarm a bit with France, but that will probably require us to slow down construction of Kaiser here. Do a halt for a couple of turns, and then, or do halts and resumes. We're gonna get T5 here in service this turn, or T11. No. Alrighty then, so destroyer-wise, we have a core force of 28 destroyers right now. And then a backup force of 36. I think that 28 destroyers is going to be good for a while, and right now, we only have 10 light cruisers. We should probably try to get more of them. So yeah, now you're on all or nothing. We're probably going to want to bring you up to 29 knots. Or 30. 29. Just a new name, the Jupiter class. Increased elevation. Oh, now we have superimposed extort and destroyers 15,000 ton displacement. Hooray! I believe we can get superimposed V turrets now, too. I'll take the offer, but I'm not going to like taking that offer. That is a little bit better. We will shift priority to spying on Italy now. But we will play through this year. No. Yeah. Diplomatic note. I'm not giving up my prestige. And because we were angry at Italy, we can actually build more of those Jupiters. Now, one of the main issues is... Okay, if we open this design for rebuild, we can give it increased elevation. However, you know, older designs like the Lisa might benefit more. First. So we are going to send our two oldest battleships and battle cruisers in. Or our oldest battleship, or oldest battle cruiser. And you know what? We will rebuild Kaiser in as well. With the increased elevation. Because that is a fairly good armored cruiser. This is going to cost us a bit. I will say. Yeah. I will take that decrease in budget for now. Quadruple turrets, that's an interesting technology. There we go. We got our ships back. Mothball U. I'll probably mothball U as well. Mothball U, and mothball U. Keep Slavonian in the reserve fleet. Alright, send in Habsburg for the increased elevation refit. I think the rest of the battleships and battle cruisers will get it later. But it's January 1920. And look what technology has just come around the corner. Ooh, we're going to get director firing on a lot of our ships. But I'm going to call the stream here. This has been No Name 117. I am signing off. We fought a war with Russia today. We won. Then we fought a war with Italy today, and we won that as well. Next time we return, and we are going to be playing this to at least 1930. We're not going to be stopping at 1925, I'll tell you that. We're going to start refitting our ships with director firing. And increased elevation. The Austria Hungarian Navy is going to become a lot better. We have made unexpected advances in ship design as well. Ballistic cap for AP projectiles, that is good. In terms of messages, our last message board is Great Britain has laid down another battleship. They've scrapped an armored cruiser and a light cruiser. France has laid down a couple destroyers and scrapped a destroyer. Italy has laid down a battle cruiser. Germany has scrapped a submarine, commissioned some destroyers. And the USA has rebuilt the ship Constitution. Italy indications Italy is engaging in industrial espionage against France. You just keep fighting Italy. Italy is your main punching bag if you're Austria Hungary in this game. Italy is a power who will punch at your own rank, and you can punch them as well. Russia can also punch at your rank, but you and Russia can't really reach each other. Once you beat up Italy a couple times, you can start focusing on, like, France. That's basically how playing Austria-Hungary goes here. And I have successfully beat up France's Austria-Hungary before. I had, like, one fleet battle where a fleet battle happened at night, and the French battle line came in, So it wound up being a whole bunch of close-range night fighting among my destroyers, battleships, and battle cruisers, and the French fleet just got wrecked by my torpedoes and close-range firing. I think I lost one battle cruiser in that whole engagement, and the French fleet lost like 6 or 7 battleships and 3 or 4 battle cruisers. It was a massive, decisive victory. Well, anyways, I will be headed off. I will see you next time. We are saving the game. Goodbye. Or, goodbye. I would say good night, but it's good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, US. It is 5:45 a.m. See ya.